So I don't want you. I don't want you to go to the parties yet. Hollywood parties, you're gonna meet a lot of people. There's a lot of social climbing going on. It's not the greatest environment. Okay, well, I mean, who else is gonna look out for you? You think they're just gonna have your best interests in mind? They're gonna want to be your friend. They're gonna get you high. It's the same old shit. It's a fucking cliche. Okay, I'm sorry, Daddy cusses sometimes. But who else is going to watch out for you, babies? Me and mommy. And that, well, no. Well, you've got a little while to go, and I got to warn you about the dangers of that shit in Hollywood. Can't have you doing that stuff, getting high on that stuff. It could take away from your performance. It could take away from your mind's clarity. You want to go into it with an advantage, and being sober is an advantage. I don't care what anybody says. Some people think, I'm more artistic and creative, but that shit will rot your brain, kid. It'll mess you up. You won't be the same kitty, okay? I'd rather you stay sober and healthy, and I want you to work out once a day. I want you to drink lots of water. I want you to always stay focused, okay? Now, it's not going to be that way forever. I'm not trying to shelter you. You're already spoiled a little bit. You know what I'm saying, huh? You're a little bit spoiled, your baby. That's right. And Daddy loves you. And I want you to graduate into it with the right precautions so that you know, okay, this stuff's going to be around, but I'm too smart to do that stuff. And all you have to do, if they keep bugging you, say, look, man, I'm in rehab, and I don't do that shit, because it wrecks people's lives, and I'm not going to be one of those people anymore. Okay, they respect that, okay, as if you were. It's like an unspoken rule. Okay, back off. I'm in rehab. So you were saying, and then you just make sure that you're clear about it, and you're confident, and you stand your ground. You're not going to be influenced in any kind of way that's going to take away from your greatness, your career, and all of your hard work's not going to just go up your nose, okay? You have to find the depth in that and know that, it circles around, and the circle's a fifth, and it circles around, and it's us on the globe, and you're on top right now because you're ahead of the game. You're just entering in, but you're way ahead of the game. And remember what Daddy said about the lion. What if you go to these Hollywood parties and you're it and everybody wants a piece of you? You're the Brad Pitt of cats, and you're up and coming. You're Thelma and Louise, and you're invited. But then they hand you the wrong shit, and it goes up your fucking nose. And then all of a sudden they expect this from you, to live up to it, to be the cat that's on the fucking prowl. That's this big Playboy Mansion kitty. That this kitty dives in the pool and gets fucking naked in front of everybody and swings his genitals around in the mirror of the windshield of cars and shit like that, or rolls around naked in the street for other people's pleasure, but you're still working on your fucking craft, and you don't know when you got lost or where you're at or who you really are, because you played so many fucking characters that you can't even fucking see straight anymore. And you're still relying, but it could take away from it. It could have a handset, but then there's the fucking down from the high, and you're gonna want to stay high, and it's gonna take more and more and more shit to get you fucking high, man. It's just not gonna be worth it anymore. I'm not some after-school special. I'm the real thing because I have great eyes and know. I see the future, and like Jim Morrison in a fucking doorway, man. He was saying, or in the halls of fame. It's everywhere, man. You're going to be amongst athletes and scholars, the elitists, the potential that was fulfilled. And you're going to wonder, where the fuck is the Naomi Watts? And where's the this playmate and that girl and this fabulous actress like a Cate Blanchett? And there's a certain power these people walk with. And now you're in the kingdom. You've opened the door and you walk in and you're somebody and you're strutting your stuff. And you're holding it in inside because you're like, wow, man, this is throbbing and pulsating and vibing in a different way. And Mark Wahlberg walks by and gives you a head nod. Oh, that's that guy. And you're in the club. You're in the party, man. And there's a lot of love in it. Don't get me wrong, Kitty. I'm not trying to put it down. And there's circles of people once you get working in the business and they take care of each other. But now you're a high cat, and you're trying to impress them at the same time you're keeping your spiritual integrity, and you're pulling your way to the top. And you get there, and you got cat scratch fever now, because that stuff's got a hold of you, and you don't have to fight your way out. You don't have to claw your way out when you could have just stayed sober and been the guy that's so fucking cool, because he's different, and he's not the same as the other cats, man. He gets fucking crazy, sober. He can drink water and act like a fucking fool for our entertainment because he's that good of a friend. He likes to make us fucking laugh, man. And that's how you keep your shit going strong and you keep your health. But you keep your spot in the fucking biz, baby. You don't ever fucking back down to who you are. You are it. You're my baby and you're daddy's little baby. Daddy sacrificed so that you could see it from this point of view, and I don't want you to ruin it. I want you to stand on top of that mountain. You're in the fucking castle, man. And you work those lights around the fucking room. And then you get that next picture and that next picture. And then it's your own production company. It's your own fucking studio someday. And nobody's ever going to be able to tear you down. But you stay smart. You stay smart, kid. You stay with those brain cells intact. You don't want to roll on the ground and roll around in other people's garden butt fucking naked wrestling somebody's mother at a wedding. It just isn't right. Okay? Save that for the cameras and I'll show you how to parallel the sensory work of shit you never even tested or seen. Because daddy did it all. Okay? You were saying about that V is that it circles around, and you what? You had that chance, you name dropped, and you did this, and you shook hands, and you were at the table, and you ate with elegance, even though you weren't raised in a place like that. And you learned, and it wasn't fake, it was even more real because it was so focused. You're in the fantastic world, but you're still a fucking lion. And what? The ingenue. You were the ingenue. You were the next big thing, and the people will write books about you. You'll sign autographs. You'll see people in the streets, and they'll recognize you, and they'll cheer your name. But don't let it get to your head. And my teacher used to say it all the time. Don't let it get to your head because don't believe your own reviews. Hey, the best thing that could ever happen to you, kid, you're a lion. But remember this, be humble, man. Find the vulnerability in it. The best thing that could happen to you in your first films is that you get mixed reviews. You know why? It'll keep you fucking hungry, baby. You gotta keep clawing your way to the top even when you're on the top. Hey, it's always a miracle when the fucking film gets made. Cut.